What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Thanks as always for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. And guess what? It's Monday, and this is Multicade Mondays. I had no intention on doing a stream, but a big email just came out from AtGames. I got off work about an hour ago or so, and I'm sitting around. I was actually playing. Oh, it's sitting back there. You guys can't see it. I was actually playing on my little handheld Evercade. I was trying out one of the newer cartridges. I'm sitting there, also I get an email from AtGames, and I look at it, and I'm like, holy shit. They actually listen to people. That's right. The question for tonight's live stream that only you guys can answer is, did gamers win? You know, a lot of times we come on YouTube, we go in Facebook groups, we go in Discords, we go in Reddits, and we complain and we cry and we whine and we say, oh, we want this to be better. We want this to be better. And most of the time, companies don't listen to that kind of feedback. Sometimes they do. All the Arcade What Up has done in the past, AtGames has done in the past. But for the most part, mostly a lot of our complaints fall on deaf ears, right? But did gamers win? AtGames has revamped their AtGames Legends Pinball 4K. And we're going to show you some pictures, some new pictures, and all that kinds of stuff right after this. It's Multicade Mondays, baby. I definitely need to get your guys' opinion on this. Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. So what's interesting is, you know, when AtGames showed off their pinball machine at whatchamacallit, at the the Chicago Pinball Expo, right? Like a lot of people are complaining about certain things because you know this is the first time we actually really saw it in person. You know, and you know, it had Legends Pinball 4K logos on it, off-centered coin doors, just a hot mess. And I myself put up a community post on my channel. It was so funny. I put up a community post. I said, "Somebody tell AtGames the coin door looks like shit," with it being off center. That's what I said in my YouTube community post. And apparently that ruffled some feathers. So people got mad at me, YouTubers and stuff. You know, people who are all like, you know, these companies can do no wrong. But guys, if we don't voice the things we don't like, definitely nothing will change. Definitely nothing will change. But if we actually voice what we want to happen, sometimes changes happen. Sometimes changes happen. So AtGames sent out an email to all of us saying, hey, here's some updates. But also, if you actually just go to the product page, if you go to the product page, they've put all new pictures of the AtGames Legends Pinball machine, the 4K version, which we're going to dive into. I'm going to show you guys these pictures. But also, I got to give a big shout out. We're also going to go over the email and stuff, but let's just dive into the biggest improvement, right? The biggest improvement. So, is he here? Is Jason here? Is our moderator Jason here? Jason, are you out there? He might not be off work. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, If anyone needs their roses, if anyone needs their flowers, if anyone demands kudos for AtGames fixing the coin door, there's only one person who deserves all the credit. There's only one person. So if anyone else gets on YouTube and says they demand credit for complaining about an off-center coin door, you let them know that there's only one person in the world who deserves the credit, and that would be our moderator Jason's son, who drew this picture of what the coin door should look like. And look, he almost got it right. He almost nailed it completely. This is a young child. If a young child can figure out that a coin door needs to be centered on a pinball machine, what does that tell you, AtGames? Well, sure enough, AtGames fixed it. Take a look at the picture on the right. That is your new AtGames Legends Pinball coin door. You notice that? Guess what? On the front end, the coin door is centered. And not only is the coin door centered, but that damn plaque, that damn numbered plaque, is also on the coin door the way it should be. And the buttons are centered directly above it as well. Now, Jason's picture is a little off here because he put the play buttons over here, right? Like he put them over here. But for the most part, and this is a hand. I thought it was a banana, but this is supposed to be a thing. And he's got the haunted house. He got the haunted house right here, the little kid. And look, AtGames did the haunted house. I'm telling you, if anyone deserves credit out there in the world of this community, you make sure it's Jason, little alien son, gets all the credit for redesigning the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP coin door. But let's get his picture off of there. Let's kind of dive in here. So this is like the first big improvement that AtGames put this on the website, and this is the way it should be, right? Like, I know some people got mad at me. They got mad at me for saying it looked like shit. Maybe it's because I used a vulgar term and maybe the vulgar term offended people. And, if you're, that kind of soft, I get it. I'm sorry. But I honestly thought it looked horrible. Now this looks better. Doesn't that look better? Guys, give me your honest opinions in the live chat. Did AtGames fix it? Will you be able to live with this new coin door? Yes, give that boy a contract. Chris says it's nice. Sir Sega says it's better. Chris Lang says it's better. Stock Jock says Jason's probably out shopping for some giveaway. MG is cracking jokes in the chat. He says it looks like crap now. He liked it. He liked it off centered. I know you're just teasing. I know you're just teasing. I think this looks way better. Because I'll be honest, guys, I am that kind of nitpicky person. Some of you aren't. I just didn't think. Now, there are pinball machines that do have off-center coin doors. We all know this, right? There are some pinball machines that have off-center coin doors. We all know this. But an off-center coin door didn't really look good on this machine. Now it looks great. Now it looks now it looks so much better. Keep the feedback coming in, guys. I want your honest feedback. Yes, 60 hertz, not 120 hertz. Keep in mind that's more going to impact the OTG versus their stock games. Keep in mind their stock rate games are just upscaled to 4K. You know what I mean? So the 60 hertz is going to work fine. We've seen a lot of gameplay videos from Wagner's Tech Talk and stuff like that. And the games, I mean, minus Adam's Family, the games all look they look really clean and sharp and beautiful. And I mean, they're just upscaling. I mean, there's no giant graphics card in this pinball machine. You really can't do true blue 4K, right? It's just a bunch of upscaling is what's going on here. But yeah, that's the 120 hertz, whatever. That's more for OTG mode. I think people are going to be more concerned about. I don't have 120 hertz money. Now it looks like every other pinball machine. Well, I'm okay with that, Goofy Foot. I'm okay with that. All right, let's get that off of the screen here. Let me grab this. So I'll show you all the rest of the pictures because they've made actually a number of improvements, a number of changes to this pinball machine. But let me make sure I grab the right things. So in order to show you guys this, so I copy pasted the email into a Word document. Let's look at the highlights here, and then I'll show you the pictures. So these are the things they changed. 5 big ticket items. What do we got going on here? They updated the marquee. We now have an Adams Family marquee instead of the marquee saying Legends Pinball 4K. They've lit up the topper. That's right, that Adams Family topper that everyone said should be lit up. Well, guess what? It's going to be lit up. So they're giving us a light up topper. That's huge. Coin door plus builder's plate all moved to the middle of the panel. So they centered the control panel. custom speaker grills. So this is something that I didn't even think about. I didn't care. I was okay with the speaker grills before, but then again, some people were not okay with them. They wanted something cool on the speakers. So they're going to have a cobweb design added to the speakers. Legends Pinball 4KP logo moved from the marquee to the control panel apron on the pinball machine, which I'll show you a picture of. Now, also, once again, they did their whole thing where they're promising the bulk of our first orders, people who ordered in the first wave, which is myself. I ordered in the first wave. Uh, they're expecting to ship between Christmas and January. And in case where some orders ship into February, we will notify you in December and give you check this out, give you the option to cancel the order and receive a full refund. So if they don't deliver the pinball machine on time, you remember how they made us pay that $200 deposit to lock in our reservations, the first wave order people? If they don't deliver this pinball machine on time, we could actually cancel our orders and get a full refund. So that's actually pretty positive in my opinion. I actually think that's an incredibly huge point that people need to be aware of. So, and we should hold them accountable to this as well. If I have a first wave pinball machine and my pinball machine is not here as of February 1st, I would love to say, "Hey, AtGames, I'm thinking about canceling. Are you gonna give me my $200 back?" It'd be nice if AtGames gave us our $200 back. All right, let's show you the rest of the pictures here. We're gonna make this isn't gonna be a long stream. Like I told you guys last night, I don't have time to do a full show tonight. I really don't. But I have a couple of minutes, so I figured we'd hop on. I'd get your guys' feedback, show this off real quick, and then we call it a night. So let's take a peek here. So here is what, in case you guys didn't get the email, here's your new topper. Now, what's funny is this was already, I'm sorry, not topper, new marquee. But keep in mind the topper is going to light up, so that's cool, right? The topper will light up. And before it went in, everyone said that's kind of dumb. Pinball toppers need to light up. It lights up, so at least it does something. So, at games listen to feedback on that. Now, when it comes to the marquee, and it's now definitely going to be this Adams Family marquee right here. And it'll probably light up as well. Maybe they'll probably give you the option to turn it off as well. Because if you could turn off the LEDs that were behind the Legends Pinball 4KP sign, you should still be able to do that, I would assume, and turn off this marquee in case you don't want it reflecting on your pinball glass while you're playing. So, in my opinion, that looks better. I don't know why At Games wants to have Legends Pinball in giant capital letters all over every one of their damn pinball machines that they've released. And yeah, they've only released two so far. This is going to be number three. But seriously, we know it's a pinball machine. We know it's a pinball machine. I don't know. I'm not going to forget it's a Legends pinball machine in my house. Why on God's green earth does it need to say Legends pinball in such massive letters? Now take a look right here. Here's our new cobweb speakers. And if you ask me, this is pretty cool because this is probably an upgrade that a lot of you, myself included, may have done after the fact. You know, upgrading speaker grills is usually a pretty cheap mod that a lot of people do to their pinball machines. Hell, you could buy little LED strips for $5 from Walmart, etc. Light them up or order custom speaker grills, that kind of thing, right? But take a look here, man. You can actually see the cobweb design here. I'll put this full screen if that helps you guys. Oh man, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. I like it. I like it. And that actually saves from doing a mod a little bit later down the road. Burger Bob says gorgeous. There you go. What up, Jason? Did you oh Jason, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning of the show. We have to give your son credit for designing the new Legends pinball. But yeah, I'm all over. Whoa, I don't know what I clicked there. I'm all over that. Hang on, guys. I accidentally zoomed in on something I shouldn't have. There we go. On my other monitor, not the monitor you can see. Okay, so let's get out of this one. So here's the pinball machine now, pretty much how it's going to look with. And keep in mind, they put this on their website. So guess what, guys? I didn't have to be on any media list to get my hands on this stuff. All I had to do was go to their website, like I'm supposed to be able to, and check it out. They had the photos on the website. They weren't, hiding these photos, keeping them under lock and key. They put them on the website. But take a look, man. That the front end of this thing looks really cool now, in my opinion. So much better. Those speaker grills look great. And then the Adams Family marquee up here. I'm actually digging it. I think that looks cool. Topper lights up. And then what they've done here, if you guys remember on the pinball machine before, on the 4K machine, you just had the up, down, left, right arrow. And then this was nothing but a big black space, right? A big black space. So they ended up taking the Legends Pinball 4KP logo and sticking it here instead of on the marquee. I guess it's a little bit more out of the way. I guess it's a little bit more out of the way, but honestly, I don't think it needs it. Like, I don't think it needs to say Legends Pinball 4K anywhere. It really doesn't. Like, if you like, Zen Studios is over here. Yeah, put a little AtGames logo right here, and maybe on the other side of the pinball machine, you put a little Pinball 4KP if you feel like you got to self advertise for yourself. Like, I honestly don't think we need this big obnoxious crap right here. But hey, at least it fills in the void that's on that space. And then again, most of us, myself included, guess what's going to happen, guys? We're going to take that off anyway, and you're going to put on your control panel that's got your joystick and your buttons on there, right? So you're not even going to keep that anyway, right? So I guess it's a moot point for most owners if they get the control panel. Exactly. Once you put the joystick panel on, you're not going to have any At Games logos. There you go. Does the logo light up or just the topper? No, the logo, the marquee should still light up. It should still light up. I mean, they even had the 4 if the 4KP lit up, plus you had the option to turn it on or off, that way it could, avoid reflecting it on the glass. Why would they get rid of that feature to have this logo right here? So it should still light on and off. So yeah, light up topper, hooray. Video Game Vegas is happy. So yeah, boom. It's lit. Anyway, guys, so I got to tell you, even though even though I'm not really the customer for this machine because I think this machine's more for new customers, like if you've completely pimped out your AtGames high definition pinball machine like I have with solenoids from Cleveland Software Design, big back box from Buy Stuff Arcades, you've thrown a PC in there, you're running VPX Future Pinball, you've done surround sound upgrades. Like, do you really need this product? Do you really need to upgrade? Probably not. What you have is probably a pretty damn good pinball machine and you don't really need to upgrade, right? You don't really need to. Um, but for new customers or for people who actually want to upgrade, this is so much better than what it was before. I gotta give At Games credit. Just because I'm not on good terms with personal people doesn't mean I'm gonna shit on something just to shit on it. I'm not that kind of person. I'll still tell you guys what I honestly think about this stuff. So there you go. Yeah, there's no reason to have their logos all over it, but the good news is we'll be able to take their control panel off and get that whatchamacallit and put in the new control panel. What do you guys think about this stuff? Let's see here. Is there anything else you guys want changed? Let me see if I have another picture. I might have another picture here for you guys. Oh, here's one. This one you've probably seen, but this confirms that the pinball machine itself is 66 inches tall, 43 inches in deep, and then 22.9 inches wide. So it's definitely bigger than your standard pinball machine. I think even Wagner posted a video or a picture yesterday where he actually showed them side by side, and it was a pretty noticeable difference, man. It was a pretty noticeable difference. So once again, here's the marketing slick that they emailed out to everybody. Once I saw this email, I went to their product listing page on their website, and sure enough, they already had the new photos on the website. Light up topper, new logo feature. Now, hopefully that logo still lights up. I'm assuming it would. I'm assuming it would. And because if the Legends Pinball 4K could light up, why wouldn't you let this light up and people could turn it off just like they had advertised people could turn it off before when it said Legends Pinball 4KP. So it says new logo feature. Why would you get rid of that feature if you were going to include it anyway? All you're doing is changing the artwork. Speaker grill covers with cool spider webs on them. Legends Pinball logos right here. Coin door is now Coin door is now centered. And again, I just for all the late people that came in, we really we really got to make sure that whatchamacallit, that Jason's son gets all the credit for this new coin door design, ladies and gentlemen. So big shout out to Jason, the little alien, the moderator in our live chat, one of the best moderators. Big shout out. His son drew this mock up and said, "This is what the coin door should look like." And look at that. At Games listened. If a 5-year-old can get through to At Games, God knows there's hope for the rest of us. God knows there's hope for the rest of us. So, is there anything else you guys would change on the machine? Let me know. Now, keep in mind, just like I said last night on the I Hate Monday show, there's still some stuff hinging on the success of this machine. Number one, how good are the Zen tables going to run? The Zen tables had issues in Chicago. They said they're working on them. Wagner said he's waiting for At Games to send him the next version of the games. But the pressure's on, man. It's November 6th already. They're planning on shipping this pinball machine out in about 6-7 weeks or so. Like, you really gotta, I don't want them to rush it. So, like I said on I Hate Monday show last night, if everything that's on the pamphlet and on the website and on the box, all the advertised features, if if some of the advertised features aren't working or running the way they should, I would prefer At Games delay shipping the pinball machine and just send it out in January, February, March, whenever the damn thing's ready to go. Because the last thing I want is when I have to fulfill my reservation and spend $1,000 for the pinball machine, a couple $100 for the surround sound kit, tax, shipping. If I give At Games $1,500 and they send me a pinball machine and stuff isn't working, like the features aren't working, OTG mode's not working, I'm not able to run CoinOps X on it, the games run poorly. Like, if there's any issues with it day one out of the box, I'm going to be pissed because this is supposed to be a premium product. You're charging a premium price for it. What should happen is all owners on day one should be able to open it up, turn it on, connect it to Wi-Fi, download the day one firmware update like you do any other electronic device. And after that, you should be able to plug in your PC, run OTG mode, solenoids work, flippers work, plunger works. You should also be able to run all the stock games. The stock games need to run fine. Surround sound kit needs to be dialed in and working well. Solenoids need to be dialed in and working well. I should be able to also put my flash drive in and do the general loader crap and play my own games on the machine. Like, everything advertised needs to be working, or don't ship it, in my opinion, because I'll tell you one thing. I'll be a pissed off reviewer if I get a machine and At Games tells me, well, we'll have it up and running in another 2 to 4 months. You got away with that on the first pinball machine. There's no excuses on this pinball machine. It was a brand new journey. Back then, a couple years ago, it was a brand new adventure for all of us. But a lot of this stuff you've already perfected, and all you're doing is carrying it over to a new platform. There's no excuse, in my opinion. Zero excuse whatsoever to send out a half working product. So hopefully that's fair feedback. You guys let me know if you disagree and if you'd be happy to get your pinball machine and have to wait 2 to 4 months for everything to be working on it. I personally am not looking forward to that at all. But minus those concerns, I really dig the 5 updates that they put in today. I think that this is definitely a step in the right direction. And you guys let me know if you think gamers won. All of us complainers, all of us whiners who said the coin door's off centered, the Legends Pinball logo looks like crap. Like, whatchamacallit, if you think the gamers won, give us a 1 in the chat. If you think that we didn't win, give us a 0. I think this is a win. Don't make me put one of those stupid blue polls up. Let me know. Let me see. We'll wait a second here. I know we're on a time delay. I'm like 60 seconds ahead of you guys. But let me know. And a big thank you to AtGames, I guess, for listening to fan feedback and making these changes, in my opinion. MG says 0-0. MG, are you still trolling? Are you still trolling? Look at all the ones. Yep. Looks like we won. Looks like people are thinking that these are some good changes. These are some good changes. Do you think Arcade 1-Up would do what AtGames did? They've made improvements in the past on some products, but not all of them. On some products. But they definitely, in my opinion, haven't listened to customers as much as AtGames has done in the past. Let's give AtGames some credit for that. They have made numerous changes to products when they announce something and we crap on it, and then they go and change it and try and make it better before release. So yeah, this looks way better from Darian. Good stuff. Guys, yep, let's I don't want to keep it a short stream tonight. If you think that the changes are good and the gamers win, the complainers win, and we're getting what we want from AtGames, give us a 1 and a 0 if you think that the machine still looks like ass. Let me know. Someone asked what were we were voting on, so I just had to say that. Yeah, Bo knows Tecmo. What's up, Bo? Hope all is well for you. There we go. $5 super chat from Galaga Guy. Not necessary, but appreciated. Still think they should at least give a discount on tables for those who previously supported AtGames and bought tables for the ALP. Yeah, so like the 4K games were on sale for pre-order for everybody. If you guys remember on National Owners Day, but it was only during National Owners Day weekend. Wouldn't it be nice if, that 50% just went for a longer period of time to everybody who was already an existing owner? Make the new owners pay more money. We've been here, right, guys? We've been here. We've suffered through it. We've suffered through all the drama, all the broken firmwares, CRT boards, and we've been here. Like we let all the new owners pay full price. uh, so this is a custom design, Deadly. This is a great question, Deadly McMahon. This is a custom artwork design. This isn't a true to the original artwork of the original Adams Family pinball machine. This is Zen Studios artwork. So that's why. Probably because it's cheaper to do it this way than to go get officially licensed artwork. Yeah, there is supposed to be another National Owners Day event this winter. So they're probably going to put stuff on sale again. Bill should know from Bill's Retro Gaming Show. There you go. Right here, Bo says he doesn't have access to the new Gottlieb upgrade. Got the 4 Gottlieb tables as a bonus from QVC when he bought his Gamer Pro. So you don't have the Gottlieb pinball pack? If I were you, Bo, I would just email AtGames and say, hey, man, can I get that update? And see what they say, because I don't know how all that works. I have no clue how that looks. Well, keep in mind these are renders, so I don't know for sure. Let's go back and look. He thinks Morticia is cut off, and maybe that's something that we missed. Let's take a peek. I don't know. Here she is right here. Let's put her on screen. Let's go full screen. I mean, she doesn't look cut off to me. I mean, there's her. There she is. I don't know what you mean by she's cut off. But let me know in the comments after the video's over what I should be looking for, my friend. I have to go finish some other videos I'm trying to get wrapped up for the channel here, guys. But I just wanted to pop on real quick and talk about this. I think these are 5 really good changes by AtGames. And I'm happy to see that they listened to feedback from people who said they didn't like the coin door, the marquee, the speaker grills, all that stuff. And they put all these changes. They put all these changes in. So that's pretty cool. Just do me a favor, AtGames. Don't send me a half working pinball machine. I'm gonna be pissed. Not for the amount of money you're taking out of my paycheck. I mean, when my wife finds out about this pinball, I haven't told her about this one yet. Oh, honey, I got to spend another $1,300 out of the old paycheck on a pinball machine. Oh man, I'm gonna be in the doghouse. I'm gonna be in the doghouse. All right, that's all I wanted to cover tonight, guys, because it is Multicade Mondays and this is a multi-pin. So there you go. Hats off to AtGames. Make sure you get all the other shit straight before you ship this machine. That's all I gotta say, man. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this broadcast, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out. We made it nice and short and sweet for you tonight. Go to the bathroom, go grab yourself some popcorn, go get yourself some hot pockets, and make sure you tune in to my best friend Michael B. the Game Genie tonight, where he is going to legitimately answer firmly and with unequivocally provide you the true answer as to whether or not the arcade one-up Alien vs. Predator leak is real. Only Michael B. knows the truth, and only he will share it with you later tonight. And make sure you tell him I put all that pressure on him. All right, guys, it's Monday. Do me a favor before you go to bed tonight. Go play your multicades. I'll talk to you later. Bye.